Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Tomorrowaday Farms. Today we're going to work on just a basic white bread. This is a pretty versatile bread, so if you wanted to make stuffing bread or anything like that for the holidays, this is a really easy go-to bread. Makes one single loaf, and I just thought you guys would really enjoy it. So I'm making bread today, so I thought I'd bring you guys along. So I'm going to move you guys over to the mixer and we're going to get started. Alright guys, so in my bowl right now I have 1 1/4 cup of water, and I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of yeast into here. This one is a lot different than any other bread recipes that I have. I'm using a lot more local ingredients that we can get our hands on. This is honey from the Amish. So we're going to add that in there instead of sugar, and that's going to be about 2 tablespoons. And then we're going to push this around a little bit here in the mixer. If you don't have a mixer, this is a really easy dough to knead. It's not a hard kneading dough. You can take this dough and make cheese bread, you can make buns, you can make hamburger buns. It's really versatile, so I thought, why not share with you guys? In case you want to, put this on your shelf or on your table for any holiday. 2 tablespoons of milk powder, and I'm just going to judge that again. Now I'm going to let this sit here. I am going to be adding some Vital Wheat Gluten to this. That is just an add-on that I like because it makes the texture very, very soft, and I like that. And but you definitely do not need to add that. So I'll be back with you guys in about 5 minutes. Alright guys, we're going to start adding some stuff here. I have 1 egg. This is one of our duck eggs. I'm going to add that in there. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of Vital Wheat Gluten. Vital Wheat Gluten pretty much just, it helps the consistency quite a bit. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of butter. That one might be a little bit over, but that's okay. Butter's butter, right? Wash my hands here. And when we get going here, I'm going to add some flour. So I'm just going to start this. And it's going to be roughly 3 cups of flour-ish. Okay? But the egg gives it a really nice texture as well. You can make this into a sweet bread, like I said, cheese bread, celery bread. It's super good. I started out with kind of like a base recipe, and now I've kind of morphed it into this. This is my... I have a very difficult time following a recipe. So I'm going to add my salt now. So 2 teaspoons of salt. So I'm going to let this combine for just a few minutes. And that's it for the recipe. If you only have milk in your house instead of the water, use milk. If you want to go that way, you don't even have to do that. If you just have water and you just want to make bread, then just use the water. Lots of different ways to do it. If you don't have any butter and all you have is vegetable oil, add a couple tablespoons of vegetable oil. Everything works. You just need to play with the amounts a little bit. We're definitely going to need more flour. But at this point, I'm going to start slowing down, adding my flour. I was trying to work on a recipe so that if my hands were super sore and I needed to make bread, I could make it in my KitchenAid. And the honey gives it a beautiful flavor. We will make a brown bread this week as well. This is basically for everybody else in the house, and then I make whole wheat bread for myself. Really, I'm personally trying to stay away from anything that's white flour based. Alright guys, I'm going to let this come up and get together, and then I will bring you back. Okay guys, so we're almost there. And I'm still on a 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this incorporate. We're there. I need mine for 10 minutes, but you can need from 5 to 7. I like 10 minutes to get it really together. That's my personal preference. And I'm going to let this knead. I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. And I will bring you back when we're all kneaded. Alright guys, we're going to pull this out. I am going to have to hand knead it a little bit. Just going to add a little bit of flour to my mason lid here. I'm just going to scrape it out. And then I am going to hand knead this for a minute with you guys, because the honey makes it kind of sticky, so you have to allow a little bit for that stickiness. Okay. And then I'm just going to hand knead this a little bit. I'm going to put some oil in the bottom of my pan here. Just want to make sure you guys can. Just kind of want to show you guys how soft this is. Very crappy lighting today, guys. It's kind of dark today. It's very soft. And the Vital Wheat Gluten does that. But like I said, if you don't have that, I really have that in the house to make my whole wheat bread, rye bread, those kind of things. See how nice it comes together? Then I'm just going to pop this on the back of our wood stove. Let it rise for an hour. And that's it. Like I said, it's sticky because of honey, but it's not sticky. Like, it's not. Okay. So now I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil to the bottom of my bowl. And smear that around a little bit. Drop this in here. I'll show it to you guys. Check that out. It's beautiful. There we go. Nice and simple. So I'm going to get my towel on here, pop this on the back of the wood stove, and I'll see you guys in about an hour. Alright guys, we're going to form up this bread. I have my cast iron here. It is warm. I have a egg here that is beaten with a little bit of water. So actually one of our bantam chickens because they're so small. They're perfect for bread. Just want to make sure you get rid of all the air out of your dough. My dogs are not cooperating with me today, guys. So I'm going to bring you guys in. It's absolutely beautiful dough. It's so soft. You're going to hear my dogs growling. Here comes Daddy, so they're going to stop now. Okay, so you just want to kind of go to your size of your bread pan. I can make this into 2 loaves sometimes. Let's actually see if we can do it today. Because it depends really. We don't eat a lot of bread. So sometimes, see, that's going to be way too small, I think. But we're going to try it. I'll get out my other cast iron pan. I'll grease it up. And I do mine with lard. See how soft it is? You don't have to do a whole lot to it. Get it in the pan. And this will rise for another 45 minutes. And then just before I put it in, I'll put the egg wash on. I'll bring you back for that, for sure. So we'll have one big and one small. That's fine. So I'm going to show it to you. See? But that'll double, and that should be enough for everybody for a couple days. Out of the way. And then I'll do this loaf for sandwiches or something. We are having soup and sandwiches tomorrow night for supper, so that might work out great. Like so. And I'm going to get out my other cast iron pan. I have my oven heating up to 350. And I will bring you guys back in about 45 minutes to an hour. And then we will put the egg topping on there. And we'll get this bread in the oven. Alright guys, we're going to get this done and in the oven for about 20 minutes. You see the size difference. That's fine. Just gonna butter this gently. Kiba just had her first training session with the boar, roping him in. She did very well. And now she wants to go outside and do it again. You can hear her. She did very, very, very well. She got him in with Michael's help. Alright, so we got the egg wash on there. And I'm just going to put this in the oven for 30 minutes. I have my convection on my oven. If you're not using convection, maybe 20 minutes. But I'll show you guys as soon as they come out. Alright guys, here's the bread. Look how beautiful that looks. Just going to get my butter here. So what I like to do is I like to take some butter when it comes out. Just add some butter to the top. Excuse me. It's nice and hollow. Like, this bread recipe is so easy. I'm just going to add some butter to that. And then I wrap mine. I'm going to take them out of these pans. I just needed a minute here. And I put my cast iron back in my oven. Just like so, guys. And I'll show you what I mean by wrap them. I'm going to move these for a second. Should only need one rack, I would think. But you just never know. And then, yeah, because I'm one of those crazy people. For me, sometimes the cast iron likes to stick it. I don't, and I do it. And I never wash them. But, just one side sometimes. So just take a knife, push it a little bit. It does need to cool for a second while it's in the cast iron. That's for sure. Dang it. There's one. Look how pretty that is. Just going to move my cast iron here back into my oven. Let it finish seasoning. Let's see if this one's going to be a pain in the butt. Nope. It's going to fall right out. There we go. There you go. Look how beautiful that is. So what I'll do is I'll wrap it. With a clean flour sack towel. And it just keeps it soft. And I'll leave it like this 15-20 minutes. And then I'll put another coat of butter on it. And then I will let this cool, and then I'll cut into it, and we will taste this, and I'll show you the inside of it. Alright guys, here's the bread. This is the smaller of one here. I'm going to cut into it. You guys can see the inside. There we go. Look at that. Just perfect. So I'm going to leave the recipe down below in the description box. Here comes all my dogs because they hear bread. But isn't that beautiful? Look at that. So easy. Alright guys, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know what you are and are not liking on the channel. And exciting stuff coming up for the month of December. I'm super excited about that. And don't forget to check out our Facebook page, and that's linked in the description box as well. But thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell and go to all, and you'll know every time we upload. And I will see you guys super soon. Bye.